Alex, in the meantime, as clinical as ever, right back into that between the 1 and the 2 pin for the left-hander. Shoots another great strike.
Just potentially 5 pins in it though. 4.62 the maximum for Liew, and Schmidt the best he can get 4.57, so he's within touching distance once again. If he can turn this into a double, then at least he's making Alex Liew think about it. The nerves starting to build, I think.
Yeah, Mike did have that small 8-pin lead from game number 1. Unfortunately, he's lost that through the lack of strikes. This will be his last chance now, coming to come back in this match. Needs 10. Well, to me, that looked as though he was inside his mark and played the oil line. Very much to the right of his mark, and just sat on the oil in the middle part of the lane and sailed straight into the pocket. It was almost a straight ball.
Well, he was talking to it as soon as it left his hand. He was chattering away to this ball. He didn't like it, and what does he get? A cracking result. Yeah,
I'm very surprised. He was actually waiting for it to hook, but it was in so much oil in the middle of the lane, it set straight in the 1-3 pocket. Carried all 10, and believe it or not, it's a double. Dear oh dear.
Well, there has been a theory over the years that as the lane condition changes, certainly the female bowlers with a slightly straighter line can get some big strikes towards the end of the game.
Yeah, very much down in it. But again, I would Mike try and do that again. Could he repeat it?
Great work from Alex Liew.
Yeah, just show it. Yeah, great looking double again. 13 strikes, 3 spares, and just the 2 opens. Well, that's the sort of figures we like. Any bowler likes to see.
Yeah, that messy first game, a thing of the past though for Alex Liew. He's well on the way at the moment, trying to keep this pressure up on Michael Schmidt. Both players working a double. Schmidt just taking his time on this one. Oh, there must be so many options just going through his head now. He's got to decide on one, and he's got to stick with it. He mustn't have any second thoughts as he gets to this foul line.
And of course, the other thing is it's got to be the right one as well. Always gone wide. Dear oh dear, didn't he get some reaction there? Light on the headpin, of course, but he really did hook back from wide. Leaves the Tenpin standing in the corner. It was all to do with the angle of entry that wasn't quite right. Lucky to get away with just the Tenpin in the corner.
And that potential final score for Schmidt tumbling to 4.36 just because of this spare. So Liew now back in control. Schmidt can spare. That's the best he can do for the moment. Then he's got to come out and really nail it in that foundation frame if he can.
Oh, I think this game is probably going to be lost because he's simply just bowled 2 strikes in this game. The rest have been spares, and you're not going to win with just 2 strikes. Not when you're playing against the Asian Grand Slam champion, Alex Liew.
Yeah, some serious frustration for Michael Schmidt at the moment.
Yeah, he's trying, he says to Dad in the audience, but what can you do? 999 all the way through. Difficult times. No time to recover because he's only got 2 more frames to play. It's a long way to come from Canada just for 2 games.
Well, Liew missed his 4-bagger opportunity earlier in this second game, but he's got a chance of a turkey here, and that might just be good enough.
Yeah, foundation frame number 9. This could be the match winner. And it looks pretty good to me, and he knows it as well.
Yeah, big sigh of relief after that one. Still a touch of work to be done, but he'll be feeling very happy as he returns to his seat. Beautiful high follow through. There it is, the turkey. Second one of this game, and that's probably what's going to do it for Alex Liew. He's been very consistent. He hasn't made a tremendous amount of changes in comparison to Schmidt, has he?
No, he's been very comfortable out there on the left-hand side. Staying pretty much in his own line.
No, Michael Schmidt going for it big time there, but it's just not happening for the Canadian.
No, he's it looks like he's worn out his line. The wheel's moved and he just can't find the groove. Just can't get himself lined up. He's made the ball change, he's made the adjustment in the setup, the line change. Just hasn't worked for him, unfortunately. And this split likely to be an open frame, and that should be the end of the tournament, I'm afraid. He looks disappointed, doesn't he? As I say, it's a long way to come just for 2 games, and if you're not going to play too well, especially after playing so well last year, and his current form in the World Cup.
Good effort.
And rubs salt in the wound by not taking the Tenpin out. Really was a good effort. Fortune hasn't smiled on him in this game.
Well, you get your invite to this tournament, and that's a reason to celebrate, but then the pressure starts to build because you realise the sort of company that you're going to have to perform in. Alex Liew in control now, and just looking to finish the job off here.
Just got to keep the ball on the lane, and the match is all over.
Too good in the end. Alex Liew finally gets that 4-bagger that you were talking about, Cass, and it definitely has done the job.
I had a quick word with him and said, just hit 4, Alex, and you're there. So he's just done it.
Well, he was certainly listening.
Earns himself 2 bonus balls in the 10th frame.
He's not been quite as commanding as the last time we saw him at this tournament, but let's give him a chance to get some of the jet lag out of the legs.
Well, having said that, he's going to strike out for 259, which is no mean game at all.
It's an amazing stat still.
One more. Yeah, it's gone, yeah. Cameraman was a bit quick for that one. That single 7-pin is gone. It's another strike.
Well, he deserves it. He's made his own luck in this one. Once again, another name emerges from our first round draw, turning in some pretty impressive numbers. Quarterfinals, Cass, are starting to look just mouth-watering.
Well, they are world finals, world quarterfinals. Fantastic finish for Alex Liew. 6 strikes in a row for a 259 game.
So time for Michael Schmidt to bowl this one out. Get his applause from the crowd. Certainly leave them with something to remember him by. A couple of big strikes to go out on wouldn't go amiss. And a nice bit of chat between the 2 players. 4-6-2 then. That overall total, 259 in the second game, and as Cass quite rightly said, that's no mean figure to be posting in this tournament. Whole set of players now really cooking. It's not going to be Schmidt's year though. Took it out incredibly wide there. Well, he can't figure it out, can he?
No, the lane's beaten him, I'm afraid. Well, it's certainly beaten the ball. Yeah, sigh of frustration. Thought he had it right the last couple of frames. Just looking for something extra. Hasn't made it. So another little split. Just going to go through the 180 barrier on this game. As I said before, 180 is good in darts, but it's not a very good score at 10-pin bowling.
Come on this time. No, it isn't going to be this time. I'm sorry, Michael. Tough day at the office for Michael Schmidt of Canada, but a very relaxed one for Alex Liew of Malaysia. And he comes through in the end with flying colours. 259 in that second game for a total score of 4-6-2. Alex Liew is through to the quarterfinals.
The end of this match was frustrating for Michael Schmidt, and Alex Liew now goes through to the quarterfinals. Next time, local 10-pin hero Paul Moore takes on Filipino world champion Bebo Rivera. Join us next time for more at thepartypoker.net World 10-Pin Masters.